What up, what up, what up, what up? It is me, it is the ACE. It's Ken Masters, the Ace of Spades, your friendly 1245 music representative, and I am here, as always, with...
Rayla Divine.
Love it. And we are the Unconventional Couple. And I want to take a second to give a shout out to everybody who's been checking us out, watching the videos, sharing the videos, subscribing. Super awesome. Definitely appreciate you guys, and we're glad you're digging what we're doing. Yeah. And without further ado, we're going to continue doing what it is we do. And we're going to talk about some other shit we like. Kung Fu movies.
No. God.
No?
Asian action movies. Yes.
Yeah. As you know, we love Asian culture in general. Korean music, Chinese food, Japanese anime, whatever it is, we generally fuck with it. These movies, yo,
they're pretty intense.
Yeah, man.
It's like they're pretty intense. If you can't handle sadness, then you're kind of screwed when it comes to some of these movies.
Yeah, I mean, American audiences are kind of getting into it now with things like Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead. You know, that fear that someone you like is going to die. Bruh, they do that all the time. Like, and no one's safe. You know, you watch an American movie and you see a particular actor or actress and you're just like, oh, they're gonna make it.
Yeah, oh, the hero, they're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool.
Bruh, Jackie Chan is a legend in China. He dies. No one cares. He's gonna die. And what makes it great is he's gonna die in like the worst possible manner. They're gonna find the way to get you as emotionally invested as humanly possible and then kill him. And no one's safe. No one, no brother, no wife, no child, no nothing. No one is safe. And it adds a layer of depth to these movies that always keeps you guessing. Whereas a lot of other joints, you know, you figure out what the formula is for horror movies. You know there's going to be a jump scare. You know there's going to be this or that. And you can still enjoy it, but it kind of takes that special flair out of it. All of these movies have it. All of it has it. And it has it because what you see in one movie that might be in the similar genre, it doesn't mean anything. There is no formula. So, yeah. Dope scheme.
And we're saying Asian action films because it's not just kung fu. They do a little bit of like the suspense.
Yeah, I mean they have movies where they'll have the traditional gunfights, explosion type deals. You know, it's not quite as Michael Bay-ish.
Yeah, it's not quite as cliche.
There you go. That's the word. But yeah, I mean, it's there. You know what I'm saying? So there are going to be familiar elements to the movies that you would recognize from, let's say, like American cinema. But I think another thing that I like about their movies is it adds a lot of different aspects to it. Like, you'll get a sincere love story in a movie, but it's still very obviously an action movie. You know, it's different from, let's say, like Transporter. You know, he kind of had something for the chick that he was transporting or whatever, but it wasn't like a real love story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a lust story.
Exactly. That, shit, I fucks with you. Wow. But yeah, like, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? That's something that people generally know, and I know you don't like it, because, again,
it's sad.
People die. But yeah, like, you have a love story within this bigger action kung fu type movie, and the love in it is almost like legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very intense, and it almost becomes its own part of the movie. So I think these different layers that they bring together in their movies is amazing. You know what I'm saying? And it just shows that you don't have to pigeonhole yourself to one particular thing. You don't have to blow up everything in the movie. You don't have to shoot 6 million shots in every movie, you know, bullets in every movie. you can have these different layers and things like that, and you can give people depth and still keep them very much entertained.
So we're gonna introduce you to some movies that you probably may have not heard about or seen.
And most of them are on Netflix too. You know?
Oh yeah,
so
okay, yeah.
If you need someplace to find them, you know, you're trying to get into it. Most of them are available on Netflix. You might even be able to. I know Crackle is free as well, so you can, you know what I'm saying, you can get on that and see if a couple of the movies might be on there too. So, yeah.
So just recently, well, this one's not available on Netflix, but just recently we watched all 3 movies of
Rurouni Kenshin.
剣に生き剣に死ねばそれ以外俺たちの道はないお前の身勝手な正義のためにお前地獄を信じるか奴を止めることが拙者の役目
That's a perfect example of the difference between what they do with licensed products and what we do with them. You know, they were very true to the source material. You know what I'm saying? If you are someone who watched the anime, the characters, the way they look, the way they carried themselves, their personalities, like everything was very, very similar to the anime and was very easily identifiable compared to the source material. Whereas here, not so much.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh my god. Oh, what? Oh, the Legend of the Street Fighter, that Chun-Li movie? Why? Why? It's disrespectful. Like, why do you not care? If you just want a paycheck, that's cool. Just make up a character and run with it. But don't take an established franchise and just... Oh god, Dragon Ball Z was so bad. Jesus Christ.
Another film, this one's available on Netflix, that really, really surprised us. The Divine Move.
I didn't even know what game. I had no idea what was going on.
It's pretty much, you know, I'm not gonna say anything about it. I don't think we're even gonna show the clip of it, like all the other ones. We just want you to go on Netflix, search The Divine Move, and just watch it.
And hang in there, because like the first 15 minutes
is a doozy, and
so much happens, and you're not gonna have any idea what's going on. It is subtitled, so go ahead and get some eye drops or something. Make sure that you're ready and prepared to read. But yo, the intensity of this movie never lets down.
Never.
It never slows up. Like
never. Watch it. Definitely watch it. If you're gonna just pick out one thing to watch The Divine Move.
Intense.
Another one that is interesting and it surprised us. The flu.
Yeah.
As in like a cold flu.
집을 떠나고 있습니다.
시민들의 불안 심리를 잠재우기는 쉽지 않아 보입니다.
모든 병원에서 유사환자가 접수됐답니다.
홍반부지 특징입니다. 사망은 주병의 증상과 완전히 일치합니다.
사망자 수는 기하급수적으로 늘어날 것으로 예상됩니다. 당장 폐쇄해야 합니다. Launch Operation Clean City now.
And will be segregated at the camp.
감염자들이잖아. 다 쏴주겠네.
That was like...
It was intense.
It was like quarantine times 10. Like, it was...
And it's not like super scary. It's just intense. Like there's no other word.
But see, this goes back to what we were saying before, like the levels and layers that they have to their movies. You can't just box it into one thing. You can't just be like, oh yeah, it's a scary movie. Like it has those suspenseful moments which induce fear. But then at the same time, the interactions between the characters are very dramatic. And then at the same time, there's like this love story happening over here. And then at the same time, there's like action and shooting and hand-to-hand combat. So there's so much to the movie that you can't really just say, oh, it's this thing. It's just a dope movie. Like, that's really what it boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was...
One of...
We gotta watch that again.
One of our favorites, Dragon, with Donnie Yen.
I think what I really liked about that movie was, he was smiling so hard. One of the things I liked about that movie is if you know about Donnie Yen or you've seen anything that he's in, they're usually pretty straightforward kung fu movies. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hand-to-hand combat. You know, he's usually a part of some dojo or he's some type of master or whatever. Mm-hmm. And, you know, cool. Mm-hmm. What made this so ill was it had those moments of the combat, but it was so psychological.
Yes, and...
I've never seen him like that before.
And Donnie's character, out of all the movies that we've watched a lot of Donnie Yen movies.
Yeah.
And in all those movies, I've never seen him play this kind of character.
Yeah.
Again, not going to get too into it, but it was very cool to see him like that.
Yeah, and it goes to show the range of acting that these you know, the Chinese, Japanese, Korean, you know, these actors have that I don't think they really get a lot of credit for. You know, you think of, you know, a Jet Li or a Jackie Chan and you just think, you know, oh, well, he can fight and he's got that funny accent, whatever. It's funny when he says things. No, like, there's actually a depth to these characters. When you see movies that are done over there that have these characters, you see so much more of them than you might in American cinema. So I think that's definitely another reason to check some of this stuff out and really get a full picture of who these people are. And speaking of Jackie Chan, because I'm going to just jump in.
Oh, okay.
I gotta, you know, you talked about Donnie. You got Donnie in there. I gotta jump in for my man.
I'm put Donnie in there again.
I know you are. He's probably like half the list. But, old school Jackie Chan, Drunken Master is amazing. Like, if you really want to see like young Jackie Chan and really get an understanding for like how hard he goes with the stunts and his fighting skill, Drunken Master, Project A and Project A2. Those three movies right there are phenomenal. Like, to really get a feel of how long he's been on this and how long he's been performing at this level. Yo, my man is a beast. The fighting is amazing. And I think, too, it really gives you a concept of, or at least in Project A, dealing with foreign influence. Because that becomes a centralized theme in a lot of these movies, you know, dealing with European occupation and the tough times that China went through, dealing with that, trying to find their own identity and trying to gain their independence, some of their own people turning on them and selling them out. There's a lot of historical information that's in these movies as well, you know, for those who pay attention to the bigger picture. And it's very cool to see an actor that you probably just never seen in that type of role before. You know, most people know him from Rush Hour
and you know, that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe Shanghai
Noon or Shanghai Nights. Yeah, like, you know, you see him in these very funny roles and things like that, but when you really, I mean, the comedy is still there. It's a part of his personality, but to see him in a role where things are so much more real than, you know, just a little comedy here and there, I think, again, it'll just help people get a better idea of who this person really is and why he's held in such high regard. Maybe not here, but in his home country.
To touch on the historical nature of some of these movies, another one of our favorite series or trilogies, whatever, Ip Man, of course, with Donnie Yen.
Yeah, and you might have seen it on Netflix or heard people talking about it. Some people say like IP Man, Ip Man. It's the same thing. Just watch it, you'll hear the difference. But yo,
it's really good, and watch all of them. Maybe not the Grandmaster one.
I like the Grandmaster one personally.
It seems so random.
But by comparison, no. I mean, it doesn't fit into like the storyline.
The Donnie storyline.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a cool film, but take it as kind of like a side story. Like, don't take it as canon, as, you know, actual, like in the chronological order of things.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a cool movie, just like the rest of them. But it's, again, you know, sticking with actual non-whitewashed history. They have their people playing their people, telling their story. It'd be kind of cool if we did that once in a while, for something other than drugs.
Oh.
But that's neither here nor there. Check out Ip Man. Shit goes hard.
Man of Tai Chi.
Ooh.
Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Now please face the mirror. Fight.
You have a contender.
It's no longer on Netflix.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Kind of a blower.
I mean, it's on
really
Netflix,
good.
but you have to get the DVD. It's no longer streaming on Netflix.
And like, who does that? My mom's the only person I know who actually still gets the movies. I don't know.
Well, because sometimes it's just fun to get
the disc.
a little disc in the mail.
People like physical media still. Yeah, I guess.
Exciting.
I don't know. I don't do that, but
yeah, Man of Tai Chi is good.
That was dope.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and okay, all right. I'm not trying to give nothing away, but like, it's Keanu Reeves, and he's like a beast. Like,
yeah, but he's not the Man of Tai Chi.
yeah, right. Again, we're not whitewashing here.
Yeah.
The Man of Tai Chi is still of Asian descent, which is awesome. But like, dude, Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, he was really good.
I never saw him like that before. Like, that was pretty dope. And I mean, and see, that's another thing. Not even just their actors or actresses. They could even take someone that you know, American.
Yeah.
And just a whole new light for him, you know? Because no one over here is writing Keanu like that.
No, everyone makes fun of him and makes him out to be like this depressing lonely man.
I think the closest thing that you could see to compare his character
The Matrix.
No, I was gonna say John Wick.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Where he has like a different edge to him.
Yeah,
where, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I can see. Yeah, I can see the.
But even with that comparison, still, I've never seen a dude like this.
Yeah.
If you get a chance to, maybe not on Netflix, but I don't know if it's Redbox, whatever, wherever you can see it, try to check that movie out because that's definitely a dope one too.
Another, Tai Chi Hero and Tai Chi Zero.
Yes, those are pretty dope. And that's another combination of
things.
Yeah,
it's like a little bit of comedy, a little bit of suspense, a little bit of love, a lot of action. Like
yeah. And even they touch on the historical conflicts between foreign invaders trying to take over and modernize things versus people trying to hold on to their traditions. It's funny because for as old as that is and for as, I guess, distance-wise as that is from us in America, unfortunately, there's a lot of relevance to, things today. You see something like, I don't know, Gods of Egypt.
Oh, my.
Whoa, what? Why? But, like, they do it right because they do it themselves. You know what I mean? Huge gem. Huge lesson there. Stop expecting other people to tell your story correctly and maybe, just maybe, do it yourself. And other half of that is then we have to support it.
Oh, yeah.
Because even if they make it, if we don't pay for it, it goes away.
Yeah. Quickly.
There was a whole thing about black actors and actresses not being nominated for larger scale awards, best actor, best actress, whatever. Jackie Chan's never been nominated for best actor in anything, nor has Jet Li or Donnie Yen. And you want to know how much they care? They don't.
Because they get nominated for their own awards.
Because they go home and they're living legends because they get the support of their people. Just throwing that out there to whoever might be listening to the bigger ideas here. Whatevs. But yes, long story short, Asian action movies, honestly, Asian movies in general are pretty dope. They literally have their own category on Netflix. You should probably check them out. You should probably check them out.
Moral of the story is, check out other things.
Yeah, that works. It's a good summation of it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That is what we're here for.
Because we're unconventional.
Okay, Kenny.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that out.
You hate me so much. I don't understand why.
Don't.
Anyway. So, hope you guys enjoy our suggestions. I hope you take our suggestions. At least to Divine Moves.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, mind-blowing stuff. And yeah. Enjoy the movies, people.
Bye.
Peace.